What's good, everybody? It's Chanell, also known as Tuba Fresh, coming at you today with a warm-up. I know, simple stuff, but in our case, as a tuba player, or you might double. You might be a trombone player, you might be a euphonium player, or even a trumpet player, and you double on tuba. And foundation work is important to all of our instruments. But especially when it comes to tuba, it's really important to really be consistent and get that foundation down. Sometimes it's one of those things that's easily missed, especially when you have the ability to kind of move ahead without really addressing it. So today I kind of wanted to do something really simple, something that I try to do in my daily routine as much as I can, and it's something that I talk to my students about when they're approaching foundation, when they're approaching tone quality, when they're approaching consistency, and it's really something that you can't go wrong with. This study is called Beautiful Sound. It's really something that I've had for a very long time, and it warms me up really nicely. But one of the best things about it is that, say like you stop playing for a few weeks or something like that, it's one of those things that can get you back in shape. As you can see in this exercise, one of the things that we're doing is we're trying to match our best tone quality. Maybe for you, that'll be a B flat, starting on the B flat scale, or this exercise on the B flat. For me, since I'm playing C tuba, it's going to be the C scale or the C exercise, the first one here on this exercise. Why? It's because for me that's open, that's the key that my tuba's in. It's a very comfortable range. I feel confident that this key and this pattern and this starting on a C is going to give me the best tone quality I have right now to match it to the other scales and to the other range that we're going to be playing in today. I'll definitely put up all the exercises on the bottom of the screen or somewhere on the screen for you. And I've also included all the exercises. There's 4 pages to this. It goes really low. It even shifts a little bit in the link in the description below. Just download it free of charge. I think it's just a super helpful thing to have. You can print it out and play it every day if you like. And give yourself some challenges. Say today I want to do the first half of the first page, the whole first page, and so on and so forth. Maybe just the 3rd page today. So it's really interesting. You won't get bored with it. So now what we're talking about is getting that consistency. When it comes to playing tuba, it's really important for the horn to speak well, for your tone to be super clear, and to be beautiful, a beautiful sound. And this is all this exercise is about. This exercise really isn't about technique. It really isn't about how fast you can play it. It's really about taking your time, taking a breath, and following through with the airflow, making sure your airflow is moving. Sometimes I like to use that arrow meant in my brain. I like to use that as a vision. So I see my air going forward like an arrow to the finish line. That's, you could think of it as phrasing. This is one of the things that you want to focus on. Take your time in between each phrase here. You can see the slur mark, the phrase mark. Take your time and take a deep breath and move on. You want to play this with full air capacity, and that's how you're going to get that beautiful sound. Now, sometimes, as you'll probably see here, is that I've repeated a phrase. Is because maybe I wasn't happy with it, and I thought, let me try and match that to my original C, to my original open note or my open scale. And that's the reason for it. If you realize and you think, oh, I could have done that better, start over, take a deep breath, and try and see how you're pushing your air and how you're going to get that smooth out. I think that's one of the best things about this exercise, to really get the slur smooth and to really take your time and taking those big breaths. When you do take in the big breath at a slower pace, you're going to really have everything working in your favor. Like they say, your gas tank is going to be full. So you're not really going to have much to look back on and say, well, why didn't I go the way that I wanted it to? And that's what we try to do when we are playing something, and it has to be in time. We're playing with a conductor, we're playing in a band, it has to move forward. You're going to be prepared to take a really quick breath and to still use a good tone. So that's why we're doing it so slowly. That's why we're taking our time. And the other thing about this is when we say beautiful sound, we really want to treat this like an etude or a song, a piece of music that we really like. We really want to give it the most musicality that we can, even though it's just a 2-bar phrase here and there. It's just a couple of phrases. So that's the other thing that we want to really think about. Playing tuba, we can play anything that we imagine, but I think it's really great to kind of take the fundamental and really play it in a beautiful way. And that's going to also contribute to a great tone. The other thing about tone quality is just sitting on lower notes, sitting in different ranges, and really letting the horn and your air flow. I think there is a huge correlation, as you know, if you're a brass player, between the air and between tone. And, we play a big instrument, especially if you're playing something like this. This is a bigger horn. It's a 5/4. So there's much more air to be going through it. So you want to make sure that for most, you're really paying attention to your air and the stability and the consistency of each note that you're playing and the consistency of the range and the octaves. We'll go through this exercise. I'll put it up on the screen, and you could also download it yourself. And it really is not about comparing apples to apples with my tone or your tone. It's really about getting better each day. Getting from your standard, from your first open note, or from where you feel most comfortable, getting that better and better each day. It's going to take time, but it's always going to be worth it. And guess what? By the end of it, you'll have a better tone and you'll forget where you started. So I encourage that you do it, and enjoy, play along, or play by yourself. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
We're gonna go for a walk. Bye.
Okay.